Guy Fieri has visited over 1,200 restaurants across America on diners, drive-ins, and dives, turning unknown local joints into national destinations. But not all of Guy's comfort food picks are created equal. So today we're ranking Guy Fieri's most famous comfort food discoveries from absolute worst to best. We're talking pure taste, authentic flavors, value, and the kind of comfort food satisfaction that actually lives up to Guy's legendary enthusiasm. So like and subscribe and prepare for a righteous ride through Flavortown's biggest misses and greatest hits. Starting at number 10, we've got the Smoke Joints Mac and Cheese, which Guy called off the hook, but feels more like comfort food that's trying too hard. Opened in 2006 by two Brooklyn pitmasters, the Smoke Joint set out to bring authentic barbecue to New York City, with ribs, pulled pork, and southern sides. Guy visited early in the restaurant's life and raved about their mac and cheese, calling it one of the best he'd ever had. The mac and cheese is loaded with multiple cheeses and has a crispy breadcrumb topping that looks impressive on camera. The problem is that it's heavy without being satisfying. More like a cheese sauce delivery system than actual comfort food. The pasta often gets lost in the overwhelming richness, and the flavors don't balance properly. The Smoke Joint has remained more of a local Brooklyn gem than a national destination, which tells you something about the staying power of their Triple D fame. The mac and cheese kicks off our list because it represents comfort food that looks better than it tastes. The Varsity's Chili Dog lands at number 9 as classic American drive-in comfort food that had Guy praising their old-school approach to fast food done right. Operating since 1928, the Varsity is the world's largest drive-in restaurant, famous for their signature greeting and classic American comfort food served at lightning speed. Guy visited this Atlanta institution and loved their authentic drive-in experience, calling their chili dog money and praising how they've kept the same recipes and energy for nearly a century. The chili dog features an all-beef hot dog topped with their signature chili, mustard, and onions on a steamed bun. The chili is meaty and well-spiced, without being too hot. The hot dog has good snap and flavor, and the steamed bun holds everything together without getting soggy. What makes the Varsity special is the experience. Car hops still deliver food to your car, the greeting is legendary, and the whole operation moves with the efficiency of a well-oiled machine. They serve over 2 million customers annually and can prepare food faster than most modern fast food chains. The chili dog represents classic American comfort food at its most honest. It's not trying to be gourmet or trendy, just satisfying and familiar. The Varsity earns its spot because it delivers authentic drive-in culture and comfort food that has remained unchanged for generations. Exactly the kind of place Guy loves to champion on Triple D. Blue Moon Diner's Fried Chicken and Waffles claims number 8 as a small-town comfort classic that Guy discovered in rural Virginia. This tiny diner has been serving home-style Southern cooking since the 1980s, and Guy's visit put them on the map for their indulgent take on chicken and waffles. Guy lost his mind over their version, which features fried chicken smothered in sausage gravy served over waffles, calling it the perfect sweet and savory comfort bomb. The dish is undeniably indulgent and represents that sweet and savory combination that defines great comfort food. The fried chicken is crispy and well-seasoned, and the waffles provide the perfect base for the rich sausage gravy that ties everything together. They make their sausage gravy from scratch every morning using sausage from a local Virginia farm, and the recipe hasn't changed since the diner opened. The gravy is thick, peppery, and loaded with actual sausage pieces. It's the kind of gravy that Southern grandmothers would approve of. The limitation is that it's almost too rich. This is a dish that defeats you rather than satisfies you, leaving you in a food coma rather than comfortably full.
What's up? Get out of here with that gravy. The chicken is cooked all the way through. The salty crunch of the breading just holds on really nice. The amount of hot sauce you put in that bones.
Blue Moon remains a small operation that's more about the authentic experience than consistent perfection, but when they nail it, you understand why Guy drove all the way to rural Virginia to try it. Tattooed Moose's Duck Club sandwich earns number 7 as Charleston comfort food that impressed Guy with its creativity and perfect execution. Opened in 2010, this quirky Charleston pub became known for duck fat fries and creative sandwiches that blend Southern comfort with upscale ingredients. Guy visited and declared their Duck Club sandwich perfection, saying he wouldn't change a thing. The sandwich features duck confit, bacon, lettuce, tomato, and mayo on toasted bread, essentially an elevated BLT that showcases quality ingredients and proper technique. The duck is rich and flavorful, the bacon adds smokiness, and the fresh vegetables provide balance. They cure and confit their own duck in-house, a process that takes 3 days from start to finish. The duck legs are cured with salt, herbs, and spices, then slow cooked in their own fat until they're fall-apart tender. This isn't just ordering duck from a supplier. It's old-school French technique applied to Southern comfort food. The Duck Club is genuinely good, representing Charleston's unique food culture that blends Southern tradition with culinary sophistication. It's indulgent without being excessive, creative without being gimmicky, but it lacks the soul-satisfying, stick-to-your-ribs quality that defines the best comfort food. Sometimes elevated comfort food is almost too refined for its own good. Hodad's Guido burger secures number 6 as pure Flavortown energy that Guy literally put his name on. Founded in 1969, this Surfside Burger Shack became legendary for massive, messy burgers and a SoCal punk rock vibe that perfectly matched Guy's aesthetic. When Guy visited, they created the Guido burger specifically for him, loaded with pastrami, Swiss cheese, grilled onions, pickles, and mustard. The burger is everything Guy loves, giant, sloppy, and packed with flavors that shouldn't work together but somehow do. The pastrami adds richness, the Swiss melts perfectly, and the grilled onions provide sweetness that balances the salty elements. Hodad's represents pure Flavortown philosophy. Bigger is better. And if it's not messy, you're not doing it right. The Guido burger sits mid-list.
Oh, he's a natural. He's been eating his whole life, I can tell by looking at him. Look at you wear it well. That's out of bounds, man.
Because while it's genuinely delicious, it's more about excess than the perfect balance that defines truly great comfort food. Pecan Lodge's brisket breaks into the top 5 as Texas barbecue excellence that had Guy praising the smoke ring and bark. Started as a farmer's market stall in 2010, Pecan Lodge became one of Dallas's most famous barbecue joints, known for long lines and brisket that sells out daily. Guy visited and raved about their brisket, calling it melt-in-your-mouth perfection, with the kind of smoke ring that pitmasters dream about. The brisket is genuinely exceptional, properly smoked for 12+ hours, with a perfect bark and that coveted pink smoke ring that indicates authentic pit barbecue. The meat is tender, juicy, and has the deep, smoky flavor that defines great Texas brisket. Pecan Lodge earns the top half spot because their brisket represents barbecue done right. It's not trying to be anything other than perfectly executed comfort food. The limitation is that it's very specific to one style of comfort food, whereas higher-ranked spots, they'll offer more complete comfort food experiences. Farmer and the Cow's That'll Do Pig burger lands at number 4 as the kind of over-the-top creation that made Guy call it a mad scientist burger that totally works. This Delaware gastropub specializes in extreme burgers and comfort bar food that pushes boundaries while maintaining quality. The That'll Do Pig features a beef patty topped with bacon jam, bacon mayo, bacon cheddar cheese, and tater tots. Basically every pork product imaginable on one burger. Guy loved the creativity and execution, praising how all the bacon elements work together rather than competing. The bacon jam adds sweetness, the bacon mayo provides richness, and the tater tots create textural contrast that makes every bite interesting. Farmer and the Cow actually raises their own pigs on a farm outside Wilmington, which means the bacon jam, bacon mayo, and bacon cheddar all come from pork they've raised themselves. It's farm to table, taken to the extreme. They literally control the entire process from piglet to plate, ensuring the quality and flavor of every bacon component on the burger. This burger represents Guy's food philosophy at its best. Indulgent but thoughtful, excessive but balanced. It ranks high because it delivers on both the spectacle and the flavor, while the farm-to-table approach adds authenticity to what could otherwise be just a gimmicky creation. When you're putting 5 different pork products on one burger, it better be really good pork. The Cozy Inn's loose meat sandwich secures number 3 as authentic Midwest comfort food that had Guy praising their simple, no-nonsense approach to American classics. Operating since 1922 in the same tiny building in Salina, Kansas, the Cozy Inn is famous for their loose meat sandwiches. Seasoned ground beef served on a bun without being formed into a patty. Guy visited this Kansas institution and loved their authentic approach to comfort food, calling it real deal American dining. The loose meat sandwich looks simple but represents Depression-era comfort food at its finest. The ground beef is seasoned with onions and a secret spice blend, then served on a soft bun with pickles, onions, and mustard. Guy praised how the meat stays juicy and flavorful without being greasy, and how the simple preparation lets the beef flavor shine. What makes the Cozy Inn special is authenticity. This isn't fusion or creativity for its own sake, it's genuine Midwest comfort food that has satisfied generations of Kansans. The restaurant is tiny, with just a few stools at a counter, but the loose meat sandwich has remained unchanged for over 100 years. The Cozy Inn earns top-tier placement because it represents everything Guy loves about American comfort food: authentic recipes, family tradition, and flavors that have stood the test of time. This is comfort food with deep roots that tells the story of American dining history. Boston Burger Company's Mac Attack Burger earns number 2 as the comfort food mashup that had Guy declaring it comfort food to the max. Founded in 2009, Boston Burger Company built their reputation on giant, photogenic burgers that go viral on social media. The Mac Attack Burger features a beef patty topped with mac and cheese bacon and more cheese, essentially 2 comfort foods combined into one indulgent creation. Guy went wild over this burger, calling it like Sunday dinner on a bun.
It's got good tooth to it, good chew, good texture, good fat.
And praising how the mac and cheese didn't just sit on top, but integrated with the burger to create something new. The creamy mac and cheese provides richness. The bacon adds smokiness. And the beef patty grounds everything with savory flavor. Few dishes scream comfort food like a burger topped with mac and cheese. Boston Burger Company nails the execution and has the social media presence to back it up, creating comfort food that's both Instagram-worthy and genuinely satisfying. Taking the number 1 spot is Brownstone Pancake Factory's Buffalo Chicken Pancake Wrap, the comfort food creation that Guy helped invent and called Comfort Food Disneyland. A family-run diner since 1968, Brownstone was reinvented by the owner's kids into a viral sensation with Instagram-famous pancake towers and creative comfort food combinations. When Guy visited, he worked with the kitchen to create the Buffalo Chicken Pancake Wrap, which became one of their best-selling items. The dish features buffalo chicken wrapped in a pancake with lettuce and ranch dressing, sweet pancake, spicy buffalo chicken, Cool Ranch, and fresh lettuce, creating a flavor combination that shouldn't work, but absolutely does. Guy called the place Comfort Food Disneyland, and his creation proved that sometimes the best comfort food comes from unexpected combinations. What makes this number one is that Guy didn't just visit and praise an existing dish, he actively participated in creating something new that became a permanent menu item and local sensation. The buffalo chicken pancake wrap represents Guy's comfort food philosophy perfectly: creative, indulgent, and surprisingly delicious. Brownstone takes classic breakfast comfort and turns it into an art form. With massive pancakes, viral creativity, and Guy's personal stamp of approval through direct collaboration, it's the ultimate Flavortown comfort food experience. There you have it. Brownstone Pancake Factory's Buffalo Chicken Pancake Wrap takes the crown as Guy Fieri's greatest comfort food discovery. From the heavy mac and cheese at the bottom to the creative pancake perfection at the top, this ranking shows that the best comfort food combines creativity with execution, indulgence with balance, and spectacle with genuine flavor. Guy's greatest discoveries aren't just about finding good food, they're about finding places that understand comfort food's power to bring joy, create memories, and satisfy both hunger and soul. The Buffalo Chicken Pancake Wrap represents everything Guy loves about American comfort food. It's creative, generous, and absolutely righteous. What do you think? Did your favorite Guy Fieri spot get robbed? Or do you agree that Brownstone deserves the top spot? Let me know in the comments, and don't forget to like and subscribe for more food rankings that settle the Flavortown debates.